one thing I often do is ask people to pick a book up off the floor, and generally there's two strategies. People either bend their knees and keep their back really straight in a health and safety sort of perfect way, or they'll bend their back without really thinking too much and pick this lightweight book up. And I much rather see the second. And often people are surprised when when they've had a sort of bent knee, straight back strategy, and they say, "Oh, but everyone says bend your knees, not your back." And I say, "Yeah, and I wonder why, because there is zero evidence to back that up."
That's interesting.
Yeah, there is there's a really well-funded health and safety industry and there is some evidence about picking up really heavy weights and how one should do that. Interestingly, if you go on YouTube, and it might be interesting to do this once you've finished watching this video, and Google deadlift world record, and watch how those guys are picking up almost a tonne, you'll see them lifting with bent backs, not straight backs. You think, well, what the heck's going on there? The evidence on heavyweight lifting is that if people start to lift in a different way, so if you are used to lifting with a straight back and then lift with a bent back, then you might get injured. I think that's probably true. And if you are used to lifting with a bent back and then lift with a straight back, I think that's like you're likely to get injured. And I find this often to be true. And I think this speaks largely about adaptation. Your body adapts to what you do with it. And this ties in a lot with, so one thing that's really common is people will come in and say, I've been deadlifting in the gym and then I got tired and my form went, and what that means is their back bent, and I always have to challenge them to what does that actually mean, because I don't know what good form means, because there is no evidence to back it up. What they mean is their back bent, and then they'll say something went, and so they're blaming it on their form, and I'm thinking, well, no, you've got 100 odd kilos in your hand, and you're now lifting in a way that your body is not used to, and you're doing it whilst tired. You know, there's no surprise that your back is gone, and maybe that's because you're lifting in a different way. It's not because your form's gone, it's because you're lifting in a different way. It's not because there is no good and bad way other than the way you're used to.
Did not know that.
Yeah.
That's very interesting, actually.